Hi, welcome to your practice. I'm here at Black Being, and we are here for our grounding flow. If you happen to have blocks, you can grab them now. Otherwise, totally not necessary for your practice. We're going to get started in child's pose. So you can open your knees wide, wider than hips. Big toes get a little closer together. As you melt your hips down towards your heels, start to stretch your arms forward. You can plant your forehead down onto the mat or a pillow, a blanket. And if you happen to have blocks, you can take your hands on the blocks. And just take a few moments here to start to settle in, to start to get grounded. So as you press your forehead down, your hips down towards your heels, take a few moments here just to arrive at your practice. You got here physically, but now can you take the next breath to arrive mentally? As you breathe in and out through your nose, start to notice your ribs pressing towards your thighs on the inhale. And as they pull away on the exhale, creating more space. Take a few more breaths just like this, allowing your hips to melt towards your heels. Maybe your fingertips stretch a little bit further away from you. And one more full, deep round of breath here. At the end of your exhale, stay right where you are. Melt the hips a little closer down towards the floor, and head stays between your arms. Take your left hand over towards the right side of your mat. Maybe your left armpit starts to press a little closer towards the ground, breathing deep through the left side of your ribs. Press your left glute towards your heel. One more full round of breath here. And at the bottom of your exhale, we'll swap sides. So hand on the left reaches off towards the left, right hand maybe gets a little closer towards the left, or possibly your right hand comes onto your left wrist. This time, breathing deep through the right side of your ribs. One more full, deep round of breath here. Maybe right hip presses down towards your right heel. And then meet me back, hands on the blocks or about mat width apart. From here, take your hands directly underneath your chest and we come to all fours. So you can slide your knees directly underneath your hips. If you happen to have blocks, you can plant your hands onto the blocks, wrists underneath your shoulders regardless. We'll take a couple cat-cows here. Make sure your toes are untucked and inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift up through your chest. And exhale, round your spine, press up through your upper back, gaze either towards your belly button or between your thighs. Inhale, belly down, chest forward. Exhale, round through your spine, gaze back. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Take a few more rounds here, following the pace of your own breath. If you'd like, you can take your gaze towards the right. So your right hip pulls towards your right shoulder, and then you do the same thing, taking a little C curve through the spine over towards the left. Now, if this feels good, you can stay here, or maybe you lift the chin, you can tilt the head towards the left and towards the right. We've got about 4 more rounds of breath here, so take whatever that your body is asking for. Start to move in a way that your body would like, as opposed to a way that maybe you see me moving or that you've seen other folks move. Just taking these last 2 rounds of breath to give your body what it needs. Meet me in a neutral spine. So make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift your knees just an inch up off the mat, and then keep them lifting up high, coming towards your downward facing dog. You can pedal out through your legs. Keep pressing down through your palms, fingertips spread wide. Maybe bend one knee and then the other as you start to open through the back of your legs. Heels do not have to touch the mat. Just find a gentle stretch through your hamstrings, your calves. And we're gonna come to a static downward facing dog. So to deepen our down dog, we'll do that together. Bend both knees. Think of arching your back, tailbone up towards the ceiling. Then press your armpits down and back towards your ankles. And without moving anything else, start to sink your heels a little closer to the floor. Keep the back of your neck long, arms straight as you can. If it feels good, you can shift the weight from one heel to the other. Maybe hearing some snaps, some crackles, some pops. And from here, bend your knees, gaze forward, and slowly as you can, start to walk your feet towards your wrists. We'll meet at a forward fold at the top of the mat. Knees will bend a lot just to take some pressure off your low back. And you can grab opposite elbows or keep your hands on the floor, whatever you need. And if it feels comfortable, you can hang your head, lengthening through your neck. And maybe shift some weight, rocking from the right to the left. We'll take a gentle twist here. Release your hands down onto your mat. Take your left hand underneath your face and take your right hand on your low back. Keep your knees bent, but we'll start to twist through the upper body. So twist your right shoulder back, twist towards the right. And as you do, if you want more of a stretch through your hamstring, you can straighten through your right leg a little as you bend your left knee a little deeper. If you feel your hips pulling you back and you want more sensation through your hamstrings, shift the weight forward slightly. So weight towards your toes and keep the head hanging heavy. Maybe your torso starts to hang and gets a little closer towards your left leg, and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Breathing into this twist here for one more full round of breath. At the bottom of your exhale, gaze down, rebend both knees, and we'll switch hands. So right hand comes down underneath your face, left hand will come onto your low back. Now from here, again, start to shift the weight forward. Maybe this time you bend the right knee and you straighten through the left. If this is enough, you stay right where you are, but if you want a little more sensation, as you shift the weight forward, maybe you hang your head heavy. Option is there to reach the left arm up as you extend this twist a little bit higher up through the upper back, just keeping the head heavy. One more breath. From here, gaze down, re-bend both knees, left hand will come down, and start to open your feet a little wider, almost mat width apart. Start to turn your toes out towards the top corners of the mat. The heels will slide in slightly and start to sit the hips down. Now, you'll go as far as your hips want you to go, so no need to press into anything spectacular, but as the hips start to lower, see if you can start to open up through your chest in our Malasana squat. Maybe this is a lot for you. If the heels lift up, that's totally okay. Maybe you widen the feet a little bit more to give you some more stability. Maybe heels get a little closer to the mat. Now from here, see if you can start to lift your chest up, and we'll take a very gentle twist. The left hand will come forward and outside your left foot. You can use your right hand on your right thigh, your right knee, to press back and down as you twist towards the right. Again, option, if you want more of a twist, you can reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So your right arm will stay on the inside of your right leg. Right fingertips will reach down towards the mat. Maybe left hand comes onto your left thigh as you press your knee back, open up through your chest. And final option is to reach your left arm up. From here, reach both hands down, rock forward, so weight comes forward. Start to toe heel your feet a little closer together, and we're back in our forward fold. Knees bend a lot, grab opposite elbows, and you can rock, weight, left and then right. And from here, bend your knees a little deeper, take your hands down onto the blocks or the floor, and meet me on all fours. So both knees will come down onto the mat. And From here, we're coming to pigeon, but in a very gentle way. So from all fours, slide your right knee forwards and then scoot your left knee back just a little. Now, if this is enough of a stretch on your outer right hip or glute, you can stay right here. But if you need a little bit more, maybe your left hand slides your foot forward and you can start to scoot your left leg back. From here, you've got the choice to keep the chest upright. If you need a little extra support, your block is there. You can put the block beneath your right hip or glute, or again, a pillow or a blanket. You can stay here. Maybe press down through your fingertips, through your palms to lift the chest up, and this will give you more of a stretch through the top of your left hip. Now, if this is a lot, you want to fold forward, please be my guest, especially if you haven't done so yet. Maybe you take your elbows down onto blocks. Maybe you take elbows down onto the floor. Just take a couple moments to settle in here. Finding this deep opening through the hip flexor. We've got the top of the left hip opening and the outer right hip and glute starting to get a little stretch. 3 more full, deep rounds of breath here. If you find any tension in the shoulders or the jaw, you can use the next breath as an opportunity to soften. And from here, plant your palms down. You'll lift the chest back up. You can tuck your back toes just so you can slide your left knee towards you. And then your right foot will start to slide back. Right knee comes down. And we're already on hands and knees, so we're going to go straight to the other side. Left knee comes outside, off towards the left wrist. Maybe the right knee slides back a little so you've got some space. Right hand can slide your left foot forward towards the top right corner of the mat. And then you can start to scoot the right knee back. Perfect place to add a block. Maybe a block comes underneath your left glute, giving you a little support. Maybe you keep the chest lifted just for a few moments. You can tent up to your fingertips. And find that balance between the stretch on the back of the left hip and glute, but also on the front of the right hip and thigh. One more full round of breath, just letting gravity start to do some of the work here for you. And then if you are calling for it, elbows come down. If the body's like, hey, I want to stay upright, you stay. If you prefer to fold forward and kind of let go of the effort, do that. We're here for a few more breaths. Just noticing how the body feels in this position. If it's really tight, really uncomfortable, the breath is challenging, maybe you back out. Only do what your body is allowing. There's no need to force anything here. One more full round of breath. And slowly start to lift back up. Chest lifts up first, then you can tuck your back toes, slide your back knee forwards so that you can then take a left knee back in line with your right. Now from here, we're coming to a little transition. You can rock over to either hip and stretch your legs forward. Transition I like is to cross my ankles, sit up and over my heels, and stretch my legs forward. Now from here, we're coming to a couple forward folds. Right leg will stay straight, left foot will come on the inside of your right thigh. Now from here, start with your right knee bent a lot and reach your arms up over your head. From here, round forward, tuck your chin towards your chest, forehead gets a little closer towards your knee, and hands get closer towards that right leg. So you can either grab onto the calf or walk a little lower down towards your ankle, or maybe you start to reach a little closer towards the sole of your foot. Now this, instead of a forward fold with a straight spine, this is about rounding through the low back, upper back, the middle back, so you can start to get a little bit of length along the back side of your body. So as you compress through the front side of the body, you start to find some opening through the back. And if this is enough sensation here, you stay. Or maybe you imagine taking your forehead higher up your knee towards your thigh, so really rounding forwards. And if you still need more sensation, you've always got the option to slide your right knee a little straighter, so the right foot gets a little further away from you. Notice if the left shoulder is lifted. Ground both shoulders evenly, so grounding left shoulder a little bit more. One more full round of breath here. And release your hands on either side of your leg. Walk your hands back towards your hips. And from here, you'll straighten your right leg a little more just so you can lift your left knee up. And we'll take the left foot over towards the right side of your mat. So the foot crosses over, and then your left hand will come behind you. So you turn towards your left knee. Reach your right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale. Elbow comes outside of your thigh. And maybe if elbow doesn't reach, it's your hand outside of your thigh, but you're just trying to twist over towards the left side of your body. And we can use the breath to get a little deeper into this position. So on your inhales, think of lengthening, growing a little taller. And on your exhales, empty out so you can twist a little further. Twist your chin towards your left shoulder. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Same sequence on the other side. So this time, left leg starts straight-ish, and right foot will come onto the inside of your left thigh. So you can start by bending your left knee, reach your arms up over your head, tuck your chin into your chest, and engage your core. Really round, round, round forward. Forehead will come onto your knee, or get a little closer towards it. And as you round forward, you can grab onto your left leg. Maybe it gets a little lower down towards the sole of your foot or higher up towards your calf. But start to imagine rounding so much that you start to open up through each of the vertebrae along your back. And this is enough, you stay right here, but if you've got a little bit more space in your body, you can always slide your heel a little further away from you as you pull your stomach up and away from your thigh. Imagining pulling your forehead higher up your knee towards the center of your thigh. Slowly, you'll lift back up. Your hands can come on either side of your left leg as you lift shoulders over your hips, and then start to straighten your left leg. Your right knee will lift up, and you'll step your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Your right hand comes behind you, so you twist towards your right leg. Inhale, lift up tall, and then exhale, hook your arm somewhere outside of your right leg. Again, we're going to use the breath to get a little deeper into this. Inhale, grow a little taller. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe take your chin towards your right shoulder. One final full round of breath here. Inhale, untwist. From here, you'll stretch your legs out, kind of give them a little shake, it's nice. And then from here, take the soles of your feet towards each other. So your knees will open out to the sides, feet together. And you can take your heels as close towards your hips as you'd like. I like the stretch with my feet a little further away. You can either grab onto the space just beneath your knees, on your shins, or maybe a little lower down. But notice if your tailbone is kind of tucked under. You want to lift up through your chest and think pelvis tilting forward. And from here, chest starts to come forward. You can walk your hands down your legs. Again, only going as far as your body will allow. And once pelvis tilts forward, you can let your head hang heavy, round through your upper back. You can stay right where you are, or if it feels nice, kind of echoing what we did at the beginning of the practice, you can walk your hands off towards the right. Maybe get a stretch through the left side of your low back. You can tense your fingertips up so your palms are lifted, but your fingertips press down. One more full, deep round of breath here. And you'll walk back through center and off towards the left. Same thing on the other side. Imagine pressing your right glute deeper down into the mat. And start to notice how the right low back feels, if it's a little different than the other side. Imagine sending a little extra breath there, creating a little bit more space, a little bit more softness through the low back. And you'll walk your hands back towards the center, fold forward just for one more full round of breath, noticing if this position feels a little different now. And start to lift back up. From here, you can slide your knees together, scoot your hips forward, and come to lie down on your back. From here, you'll stretch your left leg straight. Right knee will stay bent. And stretch your right arm off towards the right. Now from here, you can scoot your hips to the right just a little so you have some more space to take your knee towards the left. Your left hand can come towards your thigh. And if it feels comfortable, you can gaze over towards your right hand. One more full round of breath here. To untwist, you'll look up first, lift your right knee. You can plant your left foot down, scoot your hips back through center. Left knee will stay bent, the right leg will go straight. Left arm comes towards the left, and you can scoot the hips a little bit to the left as your knee falls towards the right. Maybe you stay with the gaze upright, or you look towards your left hand. Getting a gentle twist through the back. Take one more full round of breath here. And gently untwist the neck, look up, lift your left knee up, and scoot your hips back through center. Now from here, you can take up as much space as you'd like. You can come to your final resting shape. Maybe that's Shavasana with the legs long, arms down by your sides, or maybe you come to pentacle with your legs super wide, arms reach up overhead. Maybe you bend your knees and knock your knees in towards each other, but we'll take this final minute of the practice just to come back to our breath. As you seal your lips and breathe in and out through your nose, send the breath deeper down towards your belly. Imagining the belly to be a balloon, and as you breathe in, the balloon starts to expand. And as you breathe out, it deflates and contracts on itself. Notice if there's any tension that you can soften through the hips. Letting your shoulders melt heavier into the mat beneath them. Allowing the back of your head to rest heavier, supported by the ground beneath it. Please, if you need a little extra time here, stay right where you are. If you're ready to go about your day, you can start to bring gentle movements back into your body. You can rub your thumbs along your fingertips or wiggle your toes. Again, staying here if you need the extra time. But when you're ready, you can start to press up to a seat. This is just where I say thank you. Thank you so much for practicing with me and with Black Being. I hope to see you in the studio. My name's Tara. Thank you, thank you, thank you.